Who's going
Wait,
first?
I wasn't ready.
All right, I'll
She,
start with me. So, some of you might already recognize me. It is I, the second Maniac. Most people just refer to me as Maniac. Moderator of Joe's stream. Savior of 1,000 channel points to ruin Joe's throat. Just as a reminder, Joe.
Wait,
And,
1,000?
or no, 100,000. My bad. Yeah, but anyway, I will be playing a Warforged Druid Artificer named Slatal.
Okay,
And
I guess I'll go
unfortunately,
next.
I am cursed because I have the person next to me living inside my player's body. Would you like to introduce yourself, Star?
Oh, okay. I feel that is very rude to say you are cursed to have me as the person living and using you as a house. Thank you. I will be a lovely house attendant person. But I am Starlana Scarlet. You might see me sometimes in chat being a complete goofball. I'm playing Amatea. She is a fairy druid anthropologist that collects rocks and lives inside Maniac's Warforged.
and finally, Katie, introduce yourself.
Yeah, sorry, I'm a little feverish right now.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's me, Kipper. I'm just gonna do a simple introduction. I'm not feeling the best.
Okay.
I'm gonna be playing a tiefling druid who is pretty. What? She's a masochist. Yeah.
Of course you would make her into a masochist. I forgot we did that.
Yeah, she's someone.
This is gonna make battles very interesting. Alright, everybody. That is beautiful introductions. And now it is my turn. I am Chibi Joe, and I am the Dungeon Master. This is a simple, small campaign. This is my first time DMing. It's called Grammy's Country Apple Pie. So now I guess it's time to set the scene. The three of you, the chaotic, neutral, druidic cult, approach this small village off the beaten path. The village of Piog. You may have heard little whispers about Piog. It's ran by a small council of 3. It's a very unique village, being 50% human and 50% orc. You were hailed here by a flyer you found in another city, asking for assistance of the wizard and magic advisor of the Council of Piog, Tidarius the Green. As you walk through the town, you will see a small general store, a small tavern, and a slightly bigger council hall with a few residents in this area. As you walk through the city, the buildings start becoming a little more scarce and smaller, and soon you will see the large tower of Tidarius the Green. And now here we are at the door of Tidarius the Green. How do you guys how do you guys want to introduce this situation?
We just knock, or what are we doing here?
Should I throw a rock at it?
I feel like it'd be more efficient if we just knocked rather than
But
throwing
I could
rocks.
throw a rock at it.
But you couldn't as well.
Rock.
But I'm not gonna be loud enough. We throw a rock at it.
Rock.
All right.
Okay.
It's one.
I'm not gonna have you do a roll for this just because you're right in front of the door.
Can I, like, okay, so Satal, who's just already given up, he mimics a sigh and his mouth, like, unhinges for the sling catapult for her to fire a rock out of it.
No. Okay, since we're doing the sling
Yay.
Star,
Mhm.
I want you to roll a d20 for strength.
I got a 4.
Okay.
Look, I am very small.
So, Amatea grabs the sling, grabs one of her precious rocks that she collected along the way towards Pyog, and loads into the sling. The slingshot, she pulls it back, but it accidentally slips from her hand, and the rock just kind of stumbles out of Sladal's mouth onto the floor.
Can I knock now or?
Another rock.
Another.
It will work this time, I promise.
Roll another d20. What'd you get?
I don't really know what I got.
You don't want to read out what you got?
Did you get a 1?
Yeah.
Okay. So, again, she loaded up a rock, pulls back on the sling. However, because she failed at keeping her grip the first time, she tightens her grip. All her little tiny hands, as much strength as she could muster, and doesn't let go, and launches herself, hitting the door, taking 1 point of damage. You hear a little skittering from inside the tower. And opened the door, this little tiny imp. Have you come to see the master? It says...
Affirmative.
Good. I will call for him. Master, travelers have approached. And you hear another voice from inside. What are they? They seem to be an interesting group of druids.
Affirmative, as I'm picking up Star and putting her back in my mouth.
You hear the wizard call out, "Tell them to stay out of my garden! I've already donated to the Green Sage this week!" Are you here for donations from the garden? He looks at you, his eyes just black. Can't really read too much, just waiting for your response.
I'm just gonna turn. Or not, I can't really turn to someone who's in my mouth. Like, are we?
You hear from inside his mouth echo, "No!"
They are not here for donations. I'll be out in 1 minute. So out, you can kind of see inside, and you see an older man, definitely towards the latter years of his life, walking in slowly around various furniture, and he says, "Hello, I am Tyderius the Green. How may I help you?"
You're old.
Yes, I am.
I don't mind old daddy.
Oh my.
I think you'll have a hard time getting it going, sweetie. Now, what is the purpose of you being here?
I don't expect much from it.
Truth be told, I've been having to follow this bunch, so I am not 100% certain myself.
And then I force Pixel's mouth open and push out the paper. And push out the paper that had the flyer.
I love this. Yes. So you came to answer for my call. Come in. I just brewed some tea. I've never had a wool forged in my home. Is there anything I could do to make you any more comfortable in my humble abode?
You have any lubrication?
I might have some oil, yes.
I will take oil.
Splendid.
And nuts.
I will see if I can find any.
The hamsters demand nuts.
He has some nuts, all right. Well, not the kind that you would want.
Remind me again why I followed you.
So while you guys are discussing the purpose of why you exist in one another's vicinities, he comes out and he brings out 3 cups, 2 with tea, one small cup for the small fairy, 1 normal sized cup for the tiefling, and 1 mug filled with oil freshly pulled from one of his lanterns. Here you go. Now have a seat.
Yeah, kicks open the door that's in his chest, so tells Jess so she can get out and drink her tea.
I'm gonna take the mug, and I'm just going to start trying to apply the oil to my joints that have been starting to seize up.
He
Thea
also
looks
has...
around at the table, and then she slams her tiny hands on top of it, saying, "What about the nut?"
And he smiles a little bit. Just a moment. And out comes his little imp minion with a small bowl. You could fit into your hand. At least Mavka and Slidal can. And sets it on the table as well for the offering to the unknown hamsters. Now,
Hey.
what? You guys came here for the quest that I presented around the surrounding towns. The story behind the quest must be spoken. So, when I was a lad, just starting to learn to become a wizard, I used to have every day a delectable delight presented by the bakery down the road. It's called Grammy's Country Apple Pie. Unfortunately, while I was away on my own adventures, the factory was torn apart by goblins. What I need you to do is go to the bakery, find the recipe, the ingredients, and come back to me. I will compensate you, of course. Do you accept?
My neck will squeak as it turns to Star, just for an answer, and of course she has it for me.
Yes. Hi.
Yeah.
Splendid. Now, I do have a map to show you the way to the bakery. And if I must be frank, do hurry, as my time on the material plane is short. I wish to have this as my last meal of sorts on my bucket list. He hands you this old crumpled, slightly torn paper, or rolled up scroll of sorts and hands it to you. That is the
I
map.
will grab it. I will open it, look at it, scan it, and then just essentially open up my mouth and just put it in the bag holding. Just looks like I eat it.
Now, this is the most efficient group of druids I have ever seen.
You must not have seen many druids.
Oh, I've seen plenty, just none of them normal. Now, is there anything you need of me before you leave?
Or nuts.
He looks at his imp, snaps his fingers, and the imp bows and leaves the room. Comes back with 2 more bowls of nuts.
Thank you.
I also recommend asking around town. So maybe some people can have a better idea of what you will be dealing with on the way there. Unfortunately, I'm so old, I haven't left the town in quite some time.
You said the factory was attacked by goblinoids, correct?
Yes. Several years ago. I imagine that they have settled in and created their own families and tribes within.
I'm gonna turn to the moment I'm like, this is a death trap.
Matea's not going to be paying attention. She's too busy gathering nuts and flying in and out of Sladell's chest so she can feed the hamsters.
At this point, I literally will open up my little hatch to get just a larger access to that whole chest cavity, so you can just look inside and see the house, and then B, where the hamsters are, and I'll just grab the nuts and put them by the hamsters.
Such a
Nuts are
fascinating-
big.
You're easily the most unique Warforged I have seen as well. This will be interesting. But I have the utmost faith in you.
That makes one of us.
Well, if everyone is finished with their tea and their oil and nuts, I will let you go and you can go forth on this journey. Again, stop by the town, ask around. You might get some extra information or maybe a comrade or two, who knows? He slowly gets up and starts gathering the empty glasses and stuff like that to clean later.
Matea flies up onto Sladell's head and sits. Onward! And she points her tiny hand out the door.
I guess I'll stand up and start marching my way to the door.
The door.
What
are you gonna say, Katie?
I said I stay back for a couple seconds to finish the tea. Out of respect for the old man.
Such a kind tiefling. The door opens up and the beautiful air rushes in. The air of a new adventure, apparent to those who care.
I cannot feel air.
It feels lovely.
So everyone is off back into town?
Yeah.
Affirmative.
Yeah.
Alright, so back into the town you go. People are kind of still staring at you. Just, you're new in town. Plus, there's a tiefling.
Yes, I'm sure they're looking at the tiefling and not the robot man.
Well, a lot of these people were soldiers and stuff like that, so they probably have seen a couple of Warforged. Tieflings are probably a little more rare.
Yay, center
So-
retention.
So you have a general store, a tavern, or the council hall. You can choose one of those, or you can just go on towards your journey. It's up to you.
Perhaps we should inquire at the general goods for equipment.
Got it. Okay.
I guess we're going to the store.
Nice. Give me 1 second. My screen that had the general store items, like, stopped working.
Oh, no.
So, give me 1 second. So you walk towards. It looks pretty new. Probably was built in the last 5-10 years. You see a sign with some paint that says the Stand and Stare. And you walk in, you see a short, portly man and a tall, buff orc woman standing behind the counters. They're cleaning various items and bottles and folding clothes and blankets to prepare for the day. They probably just opened up 30 minutes prior to you entering in. The portly man sees you and says, "What do you want? Welcome to the Stand and Stare."
Althea flies off from Sottel's head and stands on the counter and stares at the man, unblinking.
What are you doing, Althea?
Standing and staring.
Forgive my miniature companion.
The portly man.
By
Go on.
I will cut to the chase, as you guys say. Do you have anything to deal with goblinoids?
Do I have anything to do with goblinoids? Well, I got a couple of daggers. You could throw at a distance, and I have a few arrows, if you would rather that. But, fortunately, not much of the adventure in general store. Just got bottles, clothing, and various tankards.
I see. I see nothing of use, Amathea, for our journey.
Okay.
So are you going to deal with the goblins at the old bakery?
Affirmative. And while I guess he's trying to small talk, I'll make a check to just look around the store and see if I see anything interesting.
Alright.
Would that be an investigation or perception check?
We'll do investigation.
Okay. That's a 22.
Okay, so just as the man said, there's various clothings, nothing like too spectacular. Bottles line the walls, special tankards with certain like what could be possibly family insignias of various royal families on the tankards for replica use. You do see a couple of chests in a room, in an open room behind, most likely a storeroom. And other than that, just shelves with bottles, tankards, and clothing on it. And books.
can I do a check for staring at the old man for so long?
Sure, you can do a Constitution roll.
So I would get. So I rolled a 12, but my constitution has a +1, so 13.
Your eyes are bugging you a little bit, but not as bad as you thought they would.
Okay, continue staring.
My God.
The orc woman looks at Amathea and says, "What are you staring at, lass?"
Man,
You know it's the name of the fucking store, don't you?
mm-hmm.
Doesn't mean you have to do it.
She blinks and then she backs off and goes to go fly off to a shelf somewhere and look around.
The portly man kind of pats her on the side as high as he could reach, and he says, "Love, she wasn't trying to take me away from you. It was just kind of bugging me. I know. Now, let me look in the back real quick and see if I can find something I can donate to you."
Do you, by chance, have information of what occurred at the factory?
Well, it was when I was a boy, so it was probably about, 30 years. We had heard some guards and adventurers come in and looked pretty badly wounded. And, just seemed like a small army of goblins got together and just overran, took over, demolished. Most of the workers escaped from what we could tell, but the goblins pretty much raided it and dismantled it from what I've heard. I mainly just go hunting and traveling through. I don't really go that way. It's I've heard there's a lot of rough things throughout there that I'm not equipped enough to defend myself. But so from what I can tell, there's probably going to be more goblins than there was 30 years ago. I don't know that for sure though. You may have to go to the tavern and ask a few of the adventurers.
I see. I turned to Althea. The wizard said it happened 7 years ago, correct?
I said several.
Several. Damn it, I thought I said 7. Damn it.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
You see Almatea's head poke up above a small box that was on the shelf. I don't know, I wasn't paying attention.
Sounds about right. Thank you for the information.
Not a problem. If you would want, I got a nice iron rod you guys can use for free.
An iron rod.
It's probably better than that quarterstaff the lady over there is using.
I turn, look, and I turn back. Fair enough. Thank you.
So he hands Mavka the iron rod. And kind of waves. Apparently there's not an iron rod in 5e. We'll say an iron staff does 1d6 bludgeoning. Because a normal staff does 1d4. So, Katie?
Yeah.
You've received an iron rod. It does 1d6 of damage whenever you use it.
Okay.
Yep. Just wanted to let you know. And I'll remind you if you need me to.
Okay.
Because I have the character sheets open. So, are we leaving the general store?
Yeah.
Affirmative.
All right.
Doki doki.
So you still got. You can go to the tavern. You can go onto your adventure.
Let's go on our adventure.
Okay. Sounds good. So you guys are leaving the town, and everyone's just like, huh, interesting. When someone taps Mavka on the shoulder, he is in a purple cloak, mask on. He said, "So the old man's sending you out to the factory, is he?"
Yeah.
This man pulls out 3 gold coins. They're not the money kind. You can obviously tell that they're designed differently than the currency used in this country.
What are these for?
If you need help, flip the coin.
Okay.
The man looks at you just for a moment longer and leaves.
Are these edible?
Man's already gone. He can't really answer.
Will I make a nature check to see if it is edible?
Yes, you may.
Yeah.
That is another 22. Okay.
No, they are not edible. They are made of the material that they look like they're made out of.
Do it. There could have been chocolate.
So moving on.
But chocolate.
The nature check says no.
Are you sure there's not a bit of chocolate inside?
Yes.
Damn it.
Affirmative.
Affirmative. All right, so moving on. You're leaving the town and towards the more wooded areas. There's still a path. You know, you can tell that there used to be a path leading towards the old factory, but it's been worn and things just due to probably the only people going there would be people trying to lower the goblin population. That way there's not a goblin invasion of the actual town itself. You hear a few people hollering, and you can see that they're moving towards you, or you hear that they're moving closer towards you. And as they come closer, you see a group of 3 yelling and screaming and all that stuff. They're having a good time. It's not like there's no nefariousness to their hooping and a hollering. And then they see you 3, or see you 2. Isn't Amathea inside Sladal, or is she on?
She's on his head.
She's on his head. Okay, so they see the 3 of you, and you can see they're kind of talking to each other. And they're not too. They're a little bit. You can tell they're a little bit nervous looking at Sladal, but you know, you can kind of see them calculating in their heads, and so one walks forward, the other 2 walking behind him. Are you walking past here?
Wait, what now?
Affirmative.
Said, are you wanting past here?
Yeah.
Affirmative.
I think you need to pay the toll, friend.
Says who?
Well, says I. I'm part of the watch of Piog. You know, we hold the defenses. We need a little bit of compensation, don't you think?
Well, how
We're
come we
about-
didn't have a toll coming
How-
in, but we have a toll coming out?
For safety reasons. Call it a safety.
If you're talking safety reasons, you would have one entering on the other side of town. Then I smell a big pile of bullshit.
How about this? Give us your fucking money.
No,
Negative.
I've got
Boss!
rocks.
All of them pull out their skimtars. Roll for initiative.
So, can I just roll try to roll an intimidation check just before we start this?
Sure.
So, as the fight is about to start, I will just kind of flick my wrist and have the collapsible spear kind of shoot out of it, and I'll grab it by the handle. That's a 17.
They look at that spear and they go, you know what? Perhaps we talked too soon. I thought that maybe you were another group of people that we needed to gather money from.
mm-hmm.
I see no issue. I see that you're in the clear. You are people very busy, so we will leave you be. So the
Mm-hmm.
bandits walk around you into town, and a couple of them look behind them, but they don't make any aggressive moves. So you've now avoided. You've now avoided the conflict with the bandits.
Good thing we weren't the people they were looking for.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we're moving on. So that all you'll remember by looking at the map, you realize that it's going to be about a full day's journey with a break, if you guys take a rest. So you're walking through the path. The trees start getting a little bit thicker as you're going to a less civilized area of the region. You guys can choose to rest or keep going, whatever you guys want to do.
So, does me staying in Sladal count as resting or no?
I'm going to say no.
Okay. Words.
That is a good question, though. I had to think about that.
Onward, no break.
All right.
Sleep is for the weak
Yeah.
and the
So,
sleepy.
As you travel on, it's probably about 2 a.m. at this point. All of you, except for Sladal, has night vision. I think, Sladal, don't you have something that helps you with night vision, though?
It's a good question.
I have to remember.
I don't think I do.
All right,
think-
so I'm gonna say Amathea and Mavka are guiding you through the woods. At this point, when you hear a rustling in the trees, and it seems like something pretty big. You just hear this loud. Out of the trees, holding an iron club, or a spiked club, standing at about 5 foot,
Oh, he's
5
huge.
foot 6 inches. A bugbear. Dragging the club down. Probably hearing you walk through. Wanted to see what it was. And he just and goes to run in for an impossible attack. So, roll for initiative.
Ooh,
Roll a d20 and just let me know where it landed.
I got 11.
Okay,
I got also an 11.
cool.
I got a 9.
Got a 9. Let me roll. 10. So, I'm gonna roll the d20 again. Whoever gets the highest roll, Katie or Mavka and Sladal, roll your d20, see who gets the higher.
6.
I got 5.
Great rolls. Great rolls. Give me 1 second.
How are we doing this?
I had a pen by me and I don't.
Break what? We got like 9, 10, 11, 11, and then we got 6 and 5.
All right. So the order will go Maniac, Katie, Bugbear, and Star. So Maniac, it's your turn.
Okay, so what do I want to do against a bugbear? I guess I'm just gonna do what I was originally going to do to the bandits and pull out my spear, and I will attempt to two-arm thrust this thing into it.
Okay.
I have rolled a 17.
That hits.
Perfect. So that's a D8 plus 5. That is 12 damage.
So Sadal grabs the spear and just with all of his might pushes forward and misses what little bit of leather armor the bugbear is wearing right into his shoulder, just slicing into the bicep. Like right where the bicep and the shoulder connect. And the bugbear Mavka, it is your turn.
Mavka pulls out her 2 daggers and aims to throw them into his eyes.
Of course.
Yeah.
Alright, roll for hit.
I got a 10.
That misses. So you throw. Roll a second d20.
Okay.
For the second dagger. Because you threw both of them, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
13.
What was it?
13.
That also misses. So you throw both of your daggers, and this one go. And is right by his head. It was close. That second one got a little bit closer than the first one, but both of them ended up missing. And just falling somewhere into the woods. The bugbear. Sorry, Sladal, you're right there. Bugbear takes the spiked club and just wants to bring it right down. So,
Hold on.
I rolled a 16.
A 16 to hit.
16 to hit.
You missed.
So the bugbear and lifting it, felt the pain in his arm and just the awkward angle that you are at in comparison to where he's at. The bugbear just screams, roars again, and just brings back down the spiked club. Just not quite a good spot for him to hit. Almathea, your turn.
Okay. It's so scary. Well, just asking. But when it says components V and S, what does that mean for a spell?
You need to speak it, and you need something.
I don't know what the V stands
V is for vocal.
for. I don't know what the S stands for.
Somatic.
Something like that. You need like something to use it. You need to like to have an item or some kind to use it.
You need to be. You need. Let's see. You need to have free use of one hand.
Okay.
You need to be able to like make a gesture. That's all it means.
I can do that
You can.
because I wanted to try and do produce flames to use the fire to attack the bear.
Okay. I'm blanking. Did she still have to roll for AC with it being a spell?
What did you say? It was Sacred Flame or
Produce flame.
Produce Flame? Okay. I'm not 100% sure she makes a check. I think it might be a save. Let me pull it up in the book of bookiness.
Sorry.
Nope, you're fine.
Produce.
I don't think.
No, not vegetables, maniac.
God damn it. Okay, so you make a ranged spell attack on hit, takes 1d8 fire damage.
All right.
Do I have to roll a d8?
D20, and then you roll
Oh.
d8 if it hits.
Oh, okay. I knew that. I was testing you. Yep,
Thank
totally.
you, Maniac.
Yep.
Thanks, maniac. Hey, look, I got another 9.
That does not hit.
I need to strengthen my dice rolling hand.
You do. You and Mavka both.
It's okay. There's a reason why I need such always be the as he hits.
All right. So you just can't quite get the flame going correctly. You light a fire. You do light a fire, but unfortunately it lights some fauna on fire instead of.
Oh no.
If anything, you helped me because now I can see a bit better.
That is true. What's your question?
Looking on the bright side. Literally.
Yeah. All right, Maniac, it's your turn.
Okay. I am now going to instead. I'm just gonna punch him with my gauntlet fist.
Okay.
Let's see if I hit. That I really doubt is going to hit 10. Yeah.
Nope, it
Yeah,
misses. You throw the punch, and he just kind of like backs away from it a little bit. Mavka, it is your turn. Katie.
Just such
Just
a
a
good
message.
Cool. I can roll for Mavka. So. I get the, Mavka pulls out the iron staff and goes to hit. And it misses with a 7.
Phew.
Yep. So now it's the bugbear. Uh, there we go. I had to pull up the character card again. He
The
rolls
gigantic
a
5 foot.
13 on
My God.
Sadal again.
I will say this: you need a 20 to hit me, or rather, you might hit me. It just didn't hit me in a point where it's going to damage me.
Right. The bugbear is just starting to get really, really angry.
How do you know if it hit you? Is that your armor class?
Correct.
Yep.
Okay. Hey, learning. Oh wait, it's my turn.
Yes.
I'm going to draw my sickle. And I'm going to attempt to slash at the bugbear's arm.
Okay. Roll for hit.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
9.
A what?
9.
Another 9. It does, in
Ugh,
fact,
very
miss.
well.
Amathea goes and with such fervor tries to slash. However, due to her smaller stature, again, the bugbear just steps to the side a little bit.
These
Dodges
dice
the hit.
are rigged.
All right. Sadal, it's your turn again.
Okay, I am going to attempt. Yeah, I'm just gonna pirate punch him again.
Okay.
That is an unnatural 20.
That does hit.
That's a D8 plus 5. That's 7 damage, or actually, is that shock damage? I think it's shock damage.
Okay.
Thunder damage, yep.
Question real quick.
Yes.
What's an unnatural 20?
So that's essentially I rolled what was it? Let's just every single time I rolled my dice, I set it back in the corner so I forgot what the actual number was. But let's say I rolled an 18 and I had a +2. It would make it the number 20, but if I roll a critical hit, I'd have to roll exactly a 20 on the dice.
So what's the +2 for?
Your modifier.
Gotcha.
So that's like your proficiency bonus.
How much damage was that? You said 7?
7, yep.
Alrighty. So, Sadal hits him with the punch. And just a small little spark just goes all across the bugbear's body, making him stagger back. He's still standing. You can tell he's not in a good place, but he's still standing. His little mane all sticking up from the fire or from the electricity. So I'm gonna roll for Katie. So again, Katie's going to go for Mavka is going to go for the iron rod. And does not hit. The bugbear just knocks away the rod. And the bugbear is going to go after Mavka.
Oh, shoot. Let's see.
She does, the bugbear does not hit. He was just shy of the armor class. So Mavka rolls out of the way the bugbear extremely frustrated. It is Amathea's turn.
Oh, jeez. Okay, one last question.
Mm-hmm.
When do I know to add my proficiency bonus?
If you are proficient in the weapon you are using, you add your proficiency bonus.
Okay, I was making sure I was remembering that correctly. Okay. Uh, Can I try and hit him with my sickle again?
You can.
I'm going to try and slash his arm with my sickle again.
Okay. Roll for hit.
Let's hope I don't get a 9. Okay. Well, it's not a 9.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 4.
This
It
God.
just kind of the bugbear like swooshes his hand away, trying to slap you. He doesn't hit you. However, the wind from his slap knocks you back a little bit. Doesn't do any damage. Just kind of halts the attack. This bugbear is like he has no idea what's going on. It is Sadal's turn again.
Perfect. I am going to try and two-hand stab him again with the spear.
Cool.
Oh boy. That is a 4.
No.
The bugbear grabs the spear.
Oh, a grapple check.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a strength check just to see if he actually holds on to it, or if you pull it away from him.
Would you like me to roll an opposing strength check, or?
Yes, please. So I rolled a 16.
Oh, I also rolled a 16.
Sorry,
Do we roll again?
Yeah, let's roll again. No, if you think about it, in terms of a grapple check, that's the most evenly matched.
Yeah, okay. This one I got an 18, though.
Natural 20.
Fuck!
Are you kidding me?
So he has a good-ass grip on that spear. Alright, rolling for Mavka. She does not hit. She rolled a with her strength roll, or with her strength bonus, it's still an 8. So the bugbear is going to try to hit Sladal.
You did not roll that time, did you?
No, it's a 2. so
Oh, okay.
So it's a 4. So, in trying to hit you with the club, again, he's putting pressure on that really badly wounded arm, and ends up dropping the club, just in anguish. He does not. He's unable to hit. So
Okay. So while we're basically having a tug-of-war battle with the spear, and he's winning, he also drops his club. Okay. Cool.
Yep. So now it is Amathea's turn.
I'm gonna try and hit him with my sickle again.
Okay, go for it.
I am nothing if not determined.
I respect it.
Oh, I got an upside down 9. I got a 6.
You know, you might be shocked. Doesn't hit. Okay.
What?
I know, right? A lesser number? Alright. Sadal, it's your turn. This is the most fast-paced action we've had.
I'm going to attempt to punch him again because he's holding my fucking spear.
Go for it.
Does the 17 hit?
It does!
Cool.
Holy crap, I hurt.
Okay. 13 points of thunder
You
damage.
literally punch his head off.
Cool. Jerk my spear back. Mine.
How do you want to do this?
So, I guess as a finisher, in a sense, I'm going to, since he's grabbing hold of the spear so much, I'm going to like drop down so that the spear's pointing up towards his chest.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna punch kind of through the back of the head so the momentum forces the spear through him.
Oh, yeah, he did. Good job.
Yay!
Yeah, his armor class was 16. It was all over. So you have...
Don't worry, I was there for moral support.
Indeed you were.
Okay, so I'm going to rip my spear out of him. And now I just want to look at him and just see if he carried anything of use besides that club.
He has a couple of apples and a pouch on his side.
Oh, apples. We should take those.
Didn't the wizard say it was an apple pie?
Yes. We should take the apples and not eat them. Very important.
Affirmative. I grab the satchel. I start putting the apple in my mouth.
Wait, don't eat it! Don't eat it!
The bag of holdings in my mouth, Amathea.
Oh, right. Okay. Then I guess you can eat it.
Affirmative.
Welcome back.
Sorry about.
No, you're fine. The bugbear was killed.
Okay.
So
We missed every single one of our attacks except for Maniac.
Oh,
I was rolling for you. I'm sorry. I rolled so bad. I think I got 11 once for you.
wow, so hot.
Thinking my dice are rigged to only roll like 9, 6, and 4, apparently.
All right. So, you guys got apples. You can also take the leather armor if you want. He does have some strips that he's using as leather armor. And he also has that spiked club.
I mean, I've already got leather armor, so I think I'm okay.
I mean, my leather armor is already better than what he has, so.
All right. Well, if everyone's in agreement, then you may move forward.
You sound so peeved, like, well, fine, don't take the leather armor then, let's just keep going.
Unless you want me to take it for repairs, like I got nothing.
I mean, I don't care. Like it's your guys' adventure. There's really I'm just letting you know what he has on him. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm good then.
Okay, just because I can, I guess I'll take a few pieces of his leather armor.
Sounds good. So
I can use it as a blanket.
it's gonna be really bad if it's a hot day.
True.
3rd degree burns from a blanket.
Oh, that'd be horrible.
All right. So y'all moving onward?
Affirmative.
Onwards!
Awesome.
Hopefully my fire doesn't accidentally burn down the whole forest.
So, as you guys walk through the woods some more, you start hearing a grumbling, like someone talking to themselves. A very loud, bellowous grumbling, but obviously it's a loud voice, but it's trying to be quiet. As you're walking through, you have a choice to investigate or not. It's up to you.
I'm nosy, let's investigate. I'm curious. Curious.
Yeah. I have a feeling Amathea's flying off to investigate, and I'm just like, God dang it, Amathea, and just start walking after her.
Mafka, what are
That's
you doing?
exactly
Are you
what-
following?
Yeah.
All right. So here we go. Roll for initiative. No, I'm joking.
Okay.
Just immediate roll for initiative.
Okay, I roll.
You guys might want Initiative.
So as you guys
Oh
walk
my gosh.
towards off the path, towards the sound that you're very curious about, you see a giant ent. A tree person, for those who don't know, grumbling to himself. Pesky mortals, ruining my forest. And he hears you and he turns and looks. More of them. Who are you in my forest?
I am Satal.
Matea. We're druids, and we're looking for pie.
He takes
Correction. We're looking for ingredients for pie.
He takes a huge smell. You do smell of magic of nature. However, and he looks at Almathea. You are the one who lit a fire.
See?
He gets up, probably standing 20 foot tall.
Rise all.
You shall pay the price. And he brings up one of his massive root hands.
I hold up my hand. Is this about the fire?
Indeed.
Hold off for 15 minutes. I'm going to walk back to the fire. I'm gonna walk back to the fire, and I'm going to cast Druidcraft to put out the fucking fire.
So the fire is whoosh, extinguished.
And then I'm gonna use Druidcraft to help, I guess, kind of heal the vegetation around there, get the vegetation to start blooming again.
So, again, the few little flowers and plant life that was accidentally burned, it's good as new, maybe even a little bit better than it was before.
So, side note, real quick. You know that fake roll for initiative we did? Or didn't do?
Yeah.
I got an 18. I'm still upset right now.
The one time.
I'm so
Okay,
upset.
so once that's all taken care of, I walk back. Okay, you can continue.
The ant still has his hand raised as you hear a female voice call from the distance. Oakbeard, what are you doing? You see a woman probably in her 30s. Brown hair, brilliant blue eyes, a few freckles, and a green robe. Walk in. I'm sorry, did Oakbeard try scaring you again?
Again?
He almost squished me.
Oakbeard, I told you to ask before you try to assault them. They burned the forest. I know what they did. I'm sorry, Oakbeard is old-fashioned. He's been around for centuries. He sometimes forgets his manners. I am the Green Sage, head druid in this entire region. Might I ask who you are?
I am Satal.
I'm Amathea. We're also druids. Hey.
And you, Tiefling, what's your name?
Mava. Mava.
Mavka?
What? Mava.
No. There's a K in there.
Mavka.
There you go.
Yeah.
Splendid. It's wonderful meeting the children of druids. I have been around quite a while myself. I know I look young, but certain magic helps extend the age. So if I call you child, I'm not meaning it in offense. And what are you here to do?
We
Find
are
pie.
we are gathering ingredients as well as the recipe for pie from the nearby factory.
Oh, my dears, you better be careful. That is swarming with goblins. Amongst,
I already warned them it was a death trap.
I'm sure you did, dear. Now, the only advice I can give you, unfortunately, I have nothing of worth, but the only advice I can give you is go around to the east. If you see the factory, go east. There won't be as many goblins on that side.
Information recorded to database.
Splendid.
Thank you.
In fact, actually, I do think there's one thing I can give you. She holds her hands up. She swishes them around, and you see a little green orb. She blows in it and extends her hands away from each other, leaving 3 green orbs, and shoots them into you. You guys are now level 5.
Let's go!
Hooray for being nosy!
So, the green sage bows to you and says a short prayer to any nature god listening or nature spirit listening.
Oh, great and glorious Hamsuke.
And she just smiles gently and says, yes, and the great and mighty Hamsuke. And she just holds her hands open and she says, well, I wish you many blessings and many lucks on this journey ahead. Oakbeard, do you have something to say? I'm sorry. Good. And
Theo flies up and pats him on the face. You're forgiven.
he is not impressed, however, he accepts it. And onward you go to the factory.
To the factory.
Factory, says Mafka. In about another 4 or 5 hours, you see in the distance a large building tore to shreds, but still some of the frame standing to where you knew that this was in fact a big building. Stacks where the former smokestacks once stood are rubble and torn asunder. You do see you can't distinguish them. You can probably guess that they're goblins, but patrolling the area, especially towards the north and the west. As you're seeing it from the north, and you're just seeing 4 or 5 different patrols going around that specific area. So what's your plan of action?
Well, she said to go west, so we should go that way.
He said to go east.
Oh. Yeah, that's a completely different direction. We should go that way.
Affirmative. Before we start going east, I'm just gonna be watching Almathea to make sure she starts going in the right direction.
She does indeed start going to the left.
Oh no.
I'm just gonna make sure I course correct her, and then we're gonna go east.
And Mafka follows along, bemused by her companions. As you get closer to the factory, you can start smelling the faint scents of apples. Well, all but one of you smell the scent of apples, and it's growing even thicker. You notice that certain trees, certain sections of trees are more orderly and in rows. However, but saplings have started to grow more sporadically just over the course of the decades passing. And then you start hearing a grumbling. And then multiple grumblings. Specifically 2. You can tell that they're speaking in the goblin tongue. Even if you can't understand it, you just as they talk to one another. They're getting closer. You do have the chance to stealth if you wish. Or you can fight.
Does Liddell even think he can stealth?
Can I stealth? I can still stealth. Excuse me. Fine, I guess I'm gonna attempt stealth. I rolled a 16.
I was hoping you'd say a 6. But still have that confident sound like, I rolled a 6.
So I guess we're gonna try stealth.
Cool. I will roll for Mafka.
What did you roll?
I rolled a 15, so you guys kind of like hide a little bit off behind some of the trees, some of the rows of trees, and let the 2 goblins.
Should I tell you what I rolled?
I just figured you were gonna hide into Sladal, but yes, tell me what you rolled.
Well, I rolled a 5, so.
Okay.
But I mean, I can hide in him if we want to do that, and then I
No,
can
you
just
already
be in
rolled.
him.
Already? No, I'll let you hide in them because I made that mistake. That was my mistake. So I will face my mistake and let you have a little pass on this one. Sorry about that.
Ah.
So the 2 goblins walk past. You could tell that these specific ones are just armed with simple daggers and seemingly unintimidating. They're probably only maybe like 2.5, 3 foot tall. Just your normal run-of-the-mill goblin, nothing special about them.
Whoa, they're so tall.
They move on past without noticing you. So you have succeeded.
Hooray!
Keep as you guys keep on walking a little more gingerly to avoid further detection. As you approach the large stone building, the area around the door covered in gravel, most likely placed by the goblins as a way of hearing footsteps. The fragrance of ripening apples is thick in the air from the old apple orchard in the back that you guys just left. There is various carvings in the stone. You could see where you could make out the words Grammy, as this was the Grammy Old Country Bakery. But all the other symbols have either been smashed in potential fits of rage or boredom from the goblin residents. There are a few broken windows that you could sneak through as well. And you could also just stick around and see if another goblin squad.
I could fly over the gravel and into one of the broken windows.
Okay.
Does that sound good, Slital?
Affirmative.
I'm gonna have you roll another stealth check.
Oh boy. It's a 9.
So you do succeed into flying into the windows. However,
Gosh darn it.
there was a goblin that was asleep by the window that woke up hearing the little buzzing of your wings
Well, shoot.
and looked up and saw you, finding you more as food rather than as a threat. He's not going to. He decides not to call out to get other goblins involved, and he pulls out a dagger.
Oh no.
Roll for initiative.
Oh boy.
Is this gonna be a 1v1
It's
or?
gonna be a 1v1. I mean, it
Okay.
can be more. It can be more, but you would have to break in and. Did
I
Maniac
got an
leave?
8.
No.
No,
Okay,
it dropped her.
gotcha. All right. So
18.
18,
Yeah.
17. So you go first.
Wow.
Yes.
Let me just bask in the niceness of this rolling a high number thing.
Yeah, right.
It's great. Man, this is what it feels like. Well, shoot. I don't want to just kill him. That seems mean.
I
gonna
wish I
try and
could
kill
yell out, "Kill it!"
I'm gonna kill it. I'm gonna try and slash his throat with my sickle.
Okay, roll to hit.
Jugular, I like
Here
it.
we go. 14.
It barely misses.
Gosh darn it.
He notices that you, this goblin, wasn't expecting you to move so quickly, and barely dodges the hit. So he takes a smack at you. An AC of 2, or a hit for 2.
So then it
So he
misses because
misses.
my armor.
Yeah. So he absolutely whiffs it. Just again, you're
I'm
just
so
flying
tiny.
around too quick, and just
Yeah.
can't quite hit you. So it's your turn again.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna try to do it again. And hopefully my dice won't be Bork. I got a 17.
That hits.
Hooray!
All right.
So then now I have to do a d4
Mm-hmm.
for attack bonus? Or on damage? Sorry.
How many?
No, I was asking. I have to roll a d4 for damage?
You do, yes.
Okay. I gotta find my d4. Oh, it's the pyramid looking one.
Oh, whoop.
Oh.
Sorry, I had the wrong option.
Good job. Anyway, what did you say you got? 1
Yeah, I got a 1.
plus. Is it plus anything?
Don't know.
Oh
My
no.
sickle
Here,
just says.
I'm gonna end the call. I'm gonna restart it. It's not letting Katie connect.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Baby.
I
May.
can hear you.
Joe, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Okay.
Just munching.
Yeah, your light was lining up, but we heard nothing. That's what I said. There she is.
Hello, welcome back.
My phone's not letting Discord load for some reason, so.
I got you. All
I am
right.
currently in a tense battle between me and one tiny.
So the goblin, you did 1 point of damage. So you cut his throat, but not real deep, just enough to be like for him to go like ah. So then he goes for another hit. He hit an 8, so he misses again. Just hits his little tiny club or a dagger in fury, and whiffs it.
Okay. I'm gonna try again with my sickles just because I don't want to try and attack. I don't want to use a spell and then end up like attracting attention. So.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Yes.
It's a 1.
Just an absolute whiff. You were not even close.
Nope.
Meanwhile,
geez.
I'm just standing outside like, what is taking her so long?
He rolled a 13.
Oh no. It's a hit.
So that's a D4. Plus 2, so 5 points of damage. And you don't have to. You can escape if you do so wish. He'll follow you, but you can try to escape.
Alright, I'm gonna try one more attack.
Okay.
Oh, I got a natural 20.
Hell yeah! So,
Yay!
what you're gonna do is you're gonna roll another D4 for attack.
Okay.
Add the modifier. And then double it.
Okay. So roll and then add modifier and then double it. So 6.
He's dead.
Huzzah!
You killed the goblin. Just slice deep into his throat, right through the trachea and everything, and he just gurgles himself to death.
Gurgles himself. I did it.
So what's your plan now?
I'm going to look around and see where the heck I am. I don't know what room I'm in.
Okay. Roll for investigation.
So investigation.
That'd be a D20.
So I got a 4.
Oh my god.
You are certainly in a building. Some pretty solid woodwork, even with all the wear and tear and the debris everywhere. It's pretty solid.
Can I make an investigation check outside to see if I can find an alternate way in now that G's been in there for a little bit?
You may.
Is that gonna be, yeah, probably investigation. That is a 23.
um, so the window she
Freaking-
went in was pretty close to the entryway. The door is completely unlocked, but you also have, a few little areas of stone that you could easily move to the side, even quietly. And get in without being noticed. I'll have you do a strength check to find out if you could do it efficiently, but
Okay. I'll do the stone way. And I'm also, before I do, what was it called? What was that infusion? Armor magical strength. But yeah, I'll use my artificer infusion I have basically cast on myself to give myself a little bit of a strength boost.
okay.
What's it called?
And Katie, you want to join him in the stone way, or do you want to go through the front door?
I'll join.
Cool.
Okay, so I just add my intelligence to the strength check. Okay.
So roll for.
Not that it mattered because I got 20.
Awesome. So you just like pick up a whole bunch of stones. What about you, Katie? Do roll for strength.
Okay. I got a 12.
Yeah, that's fair. That's a fine amount. You're not moving as quickly as Sadal, but honestly, you didn't think your Mothka didn't think she would.
You're just letting me do all the heavy stuff.
You take like you kind of like push a couple stones to the side just to make the little ways a little bit easier, and you guys have made a little path to go in. So, you wish to enter, or?
Yes, affirmative.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so both of you are in. If you look to your right, you'll see a very confused Amathea as she looks around trying to figure out where she's at.
Can I make an investigation check to see where the heck we are?
You can.
Okay, that's a 10.
You recognize that this is the entranceway. You
Can I roll for...
You want to roll for investigation too?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just saved your life, Maniac. 18.
Fuck yeah!
Goodness.
All right. So
At
it
least
is.
one of us knows where they are.
So this was more than just the entryway. This was also where they would do the packaging and all that stuff. If you looked to your left, you could see what used to be the door that they would open for shipments to send out. As well as a few little stall windows for people who came straight to the factory for freshly made goods. So you see a lot of like discarded boxes. You also see some boxes off to the right, to the far right wall, that looks like they haven't been touched. So, if you also look forward, you'll see another few doors. One would lead. None of them you really could see what's inside of them, but there are 3 other rooms you could walk into.
Is perception the same thing as investigating?
For me, I define perception more of a person, of like, you know, if you can tell someone's lying or something like that. That's how I personally define it. It's probably not the actual definition, but that's how I see it. Like how I set it apart from investigation.
Can I fly to the door all the way to the right and listen? Like, put my ear against it?
So, like, on the wall in front of, like, on the far wall in front of you onto the right side?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, you may.
Okay. I'm gonna do that.
You hear the sound of like a fire lit, but it's not like a raging inferno. Like it sounds like a crackling of like a campfire or a stove or something like that.
Hmm. And I'm just gonna let you guys know that. Hey, there's a fire behind this door.
Ooh, could I check behind the second door?
Are you going to like how are you going to
Um,
like open it or like listen to it?
listen.
You do hear.
Do I need a roll first?
No, because you have your species. Both of your species has better hearing than a human, so I'll allow it.
Okay.
I probably should, but I didn't think about that. So I'm not gonna change the rules on one person and then. So, you do hear like some whispering in the goblin tongue. There's probably. You can't say for sure without obviously opening the door, but you'd say there's at least more than 3.
Oh wait. Well, no, that makes sense. So I guess we should check the other door too, just in case.
Okay.
So I am going to listen instead.
You hear nothing.
Nothing. Guys, there's nothing behind this door.
I guess I will open the door where she doesn't hear anything.
Roll a stealth check.
Uh,
That is a 14.
The door you open makes a little bit of a squeak. The 3 druids freeze for a moment just to make sure that nothing else comes around. And inside, you see a few more boxes, similar to the ones on the far right wall in the main shipping area. And a couple of unfortunate skeletons of those who did not escape.
Oh, no.
Or could have been fallen heroes, fallen adventurers who decided to explore the abandoned factory between, 30 years to now.
Can I make an investigation check on the boxes to see what might have been their former contents?
Yeah.
Or contents? Okay. That is another 14.
Okay. You look at the boxes, you kind of examine it. Again, it does have Grammy's Country Bakery on the side there, burned in. Luckily enough, over the years, it hadn't faded, or the boxes haven't broken apart. You could tell that they were probably used to hold inventory, whether that was like the apples or even like sugar, preservatives, things of that nature would be in these boxes. Because this was where they would receive deliveries of shipments.
Can I see if the other people's had like bags or something on them?
Sure. Roll for investigation.
Okie dokie. 12.
Okay. You examine the skeletons very closely and look around them. maybe even like trying to squeeze into some of the debris around them and you find nothing. Everything's been stripped.
Darn. Darn goblins. What should we do? I guess we should go check a different room. Doesn't seem to be anything in here. What do you think?
Alright. Because, like, you said you heard goblins on the other side of the other door, right?
In the one that, I guess was it the middle one that she checked? Yeah, in the middle one, there's goblins. And
Okay,
then
what?
in the far right one, there was a fire.
There's a flame?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's not a big fire. It's just a fire. I say we check the fire. Or the fire room. Don't check the fire. You might melt.
I might melt, excuse me? Do you know what I am composed of?
Onwards to the other room.
The boxes are still like untouched. They're still like closed and all that stuff. Like,
I guess I will, before we go on, I'll open the boxes then. Or one of the boxes to see what's inside.
and the first box that was kind of like stacked on a thing of two, you do find a preserved bag of sugar.
Oh.
I will take the sugar and dump it down my throat.
Perfect.
Don't dump it. Just put the bag.
Negative.
No, no negative. Don't negative me.
Negative.
No. We need that.
But yeah, I guess let's go investigate the fire room.
What about the other box?
Oh yeah, other box.
The second box, a little bit more worn, just due to also holding the weight of the box on top of it. It holds a single piece of paper. Whoever was here last was trying to hide, and unfortunately it has been heavily damaged.
Can I cast mending on the paper?
You can.
I was gonna say that.
Okay, I would like to cast mending on the paper.
Okay. The paper starts reattaching itself. Unfortunately, though, mending does not bring back the ink to its original sheen. But you can still tell that this is, in fact, this was a recipe. And you can only read 2 words on the recipe, unfortunately, in terms of the title. And it says Grammy's apples.
Okay, I guess we better keep hold of this in case we can find more information.
Yep. Sounds good.
Alright. So then, to the far right room we should go, because I don't want to fight another goblin. They're scary.
Okay, so we go to the other room with the flame and open up the door if there's a door.
Okay. There's 2 parts to this room. In the part you first walk in is a small office. Most likely, this office was probably used for writing the orders for the baker side of the factory to be working on. And this room had a door to its right, which leads into a decently sized bakery with a large fire lit at the bottom to heat all of the various stoves and ovens that was needed in order to bake the various goods that exited out of Grammy's Country Bakery.
Ooh, can I check the desk?
You can.
I'm gonna check the desk.
All right. You're gonna hate me. It
Why?
is a sleight of hand check. So
Oh no.
you don't have a proficiency bonus.
I could do it, but
You could.
you already ran up ahead to try it.
I did. You're not gonna like it.
Mm-hmm.
I got a 3.
Oh my god.
So instead of trying to articulate the possible lock on the desk, you're just yanking on the handle.
Well,
It'll break eventually.
hang on, if it's Amathea, I don't think she'd have enough strength to really make much of a noise with that. Because,
No.
you know, yeah.
No, I'm not saying she is. I'm just saying it's just not going anywhere.
Okay.
She didn't even try to pick the lock. She's like, eh.
Do I have? I do.
You do.
I would like to walk up to it. I will reach inside my mouth and pull out my thieves' tools
Uh-huh.
so I can try and pick the lock.
Okay.
That is an unnatural 20.
The lock clicks perfectly. You did everything almost perfectly. It was a little bit of a hiccup. Took you a little bit longer than it usually does. You nailed it.
I did it.
Zatal's just gonna look at her and like just not comment and just slide the tools back into his mouth.
I just no words. You pull open the desk drawer, and you find another piece of paper that looks very similar to the other one. This one is a little bit better preserved. It seems like it was almost written a little bit later than the first paper. So maybe someone had returned, snuck out. This one has the ingredients to Granny's Country Apple Pie.
Oh boy.
Which is yeast, water, flour. No, take out the yeast. I don't know why they had yeast in here. Because they have yeast in like 3 times. And I'm like, no. Okay. So, flour, water, apples, sugar. And it also contains 8 gold, 11 silver, and 21 copper.
Okay, for the recipe, 8 gold. How many silver?
11.
How many copper?
21.
Okay, a very specific amount to add to the recipe, but whatever.
You gotta have it exactly right?
Okay, so I'm going to just take the paper and shove it in my mouth like everything else to keep it safe.
You start hearing a loud flickering of the of the fire behind you.
I will turn to acknowledge it.
You start hearing loud chittering noises. kind of noises.
Oh no.
And out from the
Can-
fire, very swiftly moving towards you, are 3 little spiders made of fire.
How big are these spiders?
About as big as you.
Oh, great. No, that's fine. Woo. So I guess we have to do the thing.
Rolling for initiative.
You are.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Oh boy, that is a 24.
I got an 18.
Okay. Hey, Katie. Is Katie there?
Because she's having
Is
dinner,
Kate
but she
in
can
dinner?
unmute in between to talk.
Okay.
Why is it I always get 18 on, like, not the good parts that I should get in 18?
Right. Mavka has a 19, so now I gotta roll 3 times for the enemy. Alrighty. So, you guys get all the first attacks.
Oh boy.
So, the order goes Slidal, Mavka, and Almathea. And then the 3 spiders.
Let me see. So hang on a minute. Okay, so I am going to cast a spell.
Gasp.
Okay.
I'm going to fire magic missiles
Oh shit, okay.
Oh jeez.
at all 3 of the spiders, so they all get 1 missile each.
Alright.
The first one. Let's see, do I add? So I don't add that. Okay. So that one was 3 damage.
Okay.
That one was 5 damage.
Okay.
And that was another 3 damage.
So the one that was hit with 5 is now dead. The other 2 are still alive.
So big spiders.
To you.
You shut your mouth.
So now it's Mavka's turn.
I had a
Mavka is going to throw a dagger at throw 2 daggers at the other ones. Hit the first one for 4, so it's dead. And the other one for 2, so it's dead. So all 3 are dead.
Yay. You guys did it.
However,
You did.
Yeah, I knew there had to be a however.
you start hearing a louder chittering noises. This one more like a clicking noise, as if like 2 things are hitting each other. If you were to look up, a much bigger fire spider is staring down on you.
How did we not see the ceiling on fire? That's my question.
Because I rolled a 3.
Because of because of the fire from the the furnace, it lit up the room pretty well, so the fire from the spider above you would have blended in pretty well.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the adult fire spiders aren't as inferno-based as the children are. They do have like an exoskeleton over the fire. It's more like lines of red.
Ooh. That's a much bigger spider.
Indeed.
Okay, I don't know who's acting first here.
I'm
If
going
it's-
to. I'm gonna. The thing will restart. I'm gonna roll for the new enemy, and it was a 12, so it's still beneath you guys. So.
Okay, Almathea's turn then is next.
Yep.
Yeah, you. Question. To
Yes.
do wall of water, do I need, it says I need a drop of water?
Yeah.
Well, shoot. I don't think I have a drop of water.
Spit!
Ew.
I think you guys have a canteen.
Yeah, we do have war skins, that's true. But also, spit!
I don't know if mine would be enough. I'm 6 inches tall.
It doesn't say. It doesn't specify how big of a drop.
This is true. But I think I'd prefer to use actual water from one of our canteens.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try and cast Wall of Water.
I can do wall of water.
Okay. So
Yeah,
your
she
next
has
turn. So your next turn, you'll do wall of water.
Yeah.
Cool.
Are you just gonna sandwich it between two walls of water?
Potentially. Look, or we're gonna use one after the other just in case one of us fails because one of us might be having horrible throws. So, anyways,
Okay.
What are we
so I need to roll my d20, yeah?
Yep.
Blah, blah, blah. Oh, goody. A 5.
So the wall of water still happens and still right in front of you. It just doesn't. It does not touch the fire spider.
It's not big. Not big wall.
Yeah.
It's a small wall.
Yeah, it's a small wall. It's like probably like 3 foot high.
Let's see.
Oh, that's such a big wall.
It's a range of 60 feet. The wall, they make the wall up to 30 feet long, 10 feet high, 1 foot thick. Or you can make a ringed wall and like 20 feet in diameter.
I mean, I still rolled a 5. So.
You don't roll for ball of water.
Oh, you don't?
Oh, I don't?
No, you don't.
Oh, neat.
So what kind of wall do you want to make?
You can make a spear or you can make it a wall, one of the two.
So wait, so I can make it like a wall that goes around it?
You could.
I want to try that.
Okay, so it now is surrounded by a wall of water.
Yeah, don't touch it, because you're a fire spider.
How high is this wall?
It can be up to 20 feet, like all the way around.
So then, I mean, it's a big fighter. Okay, so can I make it like 10 feet tall and then like really thick?
You can only have it be 1 foot thick.
There we go. I couldn't remember what number it was, but there we go.
10 foot high and 1 foot thick surrounding the fire spider. I'll allow it.
Yay!
And the wall space counts as difficult terrain, although I'm not sure if it's going to do damage to that spider because you know it's made of fire.
Right. Since it's not necessarily touching the spider, it's just surrounding it.
Mhm.
The spider looks at it curiously, not expecting it. Kind of like trying to back it away from it a little bit. However, it doesn't have a lot of space.
Get out of that, Mr. Spider.
It does try to like. It does try to shoot a web at you guys, a little fire ringed web. It's not like a line of fire, but you could see that there's a little bit of like a light to it, like a little bit of ember look to it, but is extinguished by the wall.
I was about to say, you mean technically you can still try and hit us because it just makes you roll with disadvantage.
Yeah. So it's gonna aim for the little annoying gnat that's summoned the water.
Hey!
So I gotta roll twice, lowest one. Somehow I rolled lower than the first one and got a 2. So, the web does not do anything.
Guys,
Alright.
I did good.
It is back to Slidal's turn.
Okay, so I'm going to have probably a fun time with this.
Yeah.
So let me just pull up the exact details on this spell real fast.
Sure, take your time.
Lightning Lure. What do I have to do for this? Do I have to just make a check? Yeah, so I'm essentially going to be... You know the spell Thorn Whip, right?
Yeah.
I'm doing that, but instead of a plant, I'm doing it with like a bolt of lightning.
Okay.
So I'm going to not only be zapping this, I'm going to be pulling it into the water if I land the hit.
Okay. Go for it.
That is... Okay, that's 15 plus... That is an unnatural 20.
It does hit.
You
Yeah.
are very unnatural.
So let me roll the d8.
Is there a saving throw to it at all, or?
It does have to make a strength saving throw, yes.
Okay.
But either way, it's taking 12 damage.
It rolled a 7, so it didn't do the saving throw too well. So 12 damage as it's dragged into the water well. So let me grab my pen, that way I can keep track of its health. And because it's being pulled by a lightning lure into water, I'm going to add another 1d6 of damage.
That's also made of fire. That's a extra 6 damage, holy shit. That's 18 damage.
Cool. So, with that being said, Mavka's turn. She said she wanted to do another wall of water. So,
Actually,
oh,
I'm gonna change that.
change it.
I'm gonna use one of the 3 gold coins that were given to me.
Alrighty. So you're gonna flip one of the coins.
Yeah.
So you flip a coin, you hear ching, that nice, perfect little ching as you flick it. It starts glowing and turns into a portal. And the masked man in the blue cloak exits the portal. He holds out his hands. Holds out his hands and casts Eldritch Blast.
Hey.
At let me pull up Eldritch Blast real quick.
I think it's a d10. Plus whatever hell you have that thing modified to do if it's Eldritch Invocation.
That's a true daddy savior right there.
And he fires 2 beams. So he hits. That's 2d10. So that is a 9 and a 1. So 10 points damage. And he holds out his hand, and basically 2 panthers made of pure energy charge as hard as they can at the spider. Both of them just striking in between. Almathea, it's your turn.
This is a strong spider. Holy crap. Okay. Okay. Wow. So wait, where is the spider right now?
It's still mainly in the kitchen, but it's probably 15 feet from you, since Sladal dragged its ass through the water wall.
Gotcha. Okay. Was just curious. Well, shoot. Uh, mm, I'm trying to figure out what to do. I don't know what to do, guys. I
Well,
don't think my sickle will do much of anything to it.
You also have the sling. You have
What
your
am I
spells.
gonna do at it? Oh goodness. Um, 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 hold on.
I just will drop my jaw.
Okay. I mean, I don't know what to throw at it. Like what to sling at it.
Stones.
Alright, I guess I'm throwing a rock at it.
All right. Roll for hit.
Yeah. 16.
That hits.
Hooray! I hit it with a rock.
All right. Roll a d4.
I wish I could be proficient in rock. I got a 2.
Okay, you did 2 points of damage. So, you go into Sladal's mouth. You load up a rock. You close one eye, stick your tongue out, stretch it all the way back, and let it fly. And it hits the spider right into one of its 8 eyes.
The spider's having a bad time.
He really is. Saw 3 of its children get murdered
It's just sitting
relentlessly.
there minding its own business.
Its children die, and now it's getting eviscerated. So, now it's the spider's turn. The spider's gonna shoot another web. Never mind. It shoots a web, but it hits the
Wall.
the frame of what used to be the door into the kitchen, into the bakery part, and it walks backwards and it pulls the paneling with it. So now, like, if there was ever a reason to need cover, you have none.
I mean, I have Sladal, so.
Gee, thanks.
Yeah, Mavka has a step behind Sladal. Alright. So that's its turn. So it is Sladal's turn now.
Okay, so I'm going to draw my spear, and I'm going to throw it.
Okay, roll for hit.
That is a 16.
It hits.
Perfect. So that's a D6 plus. So that's 10 damage.
How do you want to do this?
So, I want to throw this thing so hard that it will send the spider throwing back into through the wall of water. And then since I have my what do you call this? Artificer invocation, I'm going to pull or artificer whatever. I'm gonna use the returning spear, just have it fly back and drag the corpse back to me.
Oh, jeez.
And then just to make sure it stays it, I'm gonna punch into the ground.
It is. Its legs start curling up over its abdomen and thorax. It is defeated.
Hooray, we did it!
Or abdomen. I guess spiders don't have a thorax. So you have beaten the spider.
Hooray! Did I help this time?
However,
Oh, man.
you know that middle room that you guys didn't check?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The goblins are out of that room. There was only 3. They can definitely they're definitely nervous. They have their weapons brandished, but they are nervous.
And I'm basically still mid pose of me holding my spear, have my other fist like punched into the spider's skull. I'm just gonna turn my head and look at them for an intimidation check.
Go for it.
That's a 19.
Yeah, they go running. They're running. They don't want none of you. So yeah, you killed the giant spider.
Huzzah! And we got the other piece of paper.
You did. So what do you guys want to do now? You guys can explore. You guys can return back.
I
We'll
mean,
need flour.
yeah, we still need ingredients, and we also need to check the room that those goblins were previously in.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would say
So-
let me do it, but I don't think you want me to do it.
You can still do it. But I'm just gonna do one more check in the room just to make sure there was nothing we missed.
There was a small chest. It does look like it has been opened. But it's still in, relatively good condition. It's right there. Like a little tiny like nightstand like thing next to the desk. And then there's a couple of containers, like not quite like barrels, but more like ceramic containment urns. If you want to get one of those.
Can I look at one of the urns?
And I'll open the chest.
Okay. Mafka, are you wanting to do anything, or are you...
I can check the desk.
Okay. All of you roll investigation.
I rolled a 12.
Yeah, that's more than enough for a little tiny chest like that. There is a couple of, like, dusty coins that, probably just over the while, just, debris, dust got all over them and stuff like that. It wasn't very well contained from whoever opened it, whether it was a goblin or a scavenger of some kind. But a couple of coins. Can't quite tell what they are because there's a lot of dust.
Just.
So that's I'll just take the coins and I'm just going to put them in my mouth to store them for later.
Fair enough. So, whoever wants to explore next, roll your investigation.
I got a 14.
Okay, 14. You start looking at the desk a little bit more closely to see if maybe there's any secret compartments in it. You do feel a couple of little ridges in one section of the desk, but you can't quite figure out how to open it.
I rolled a 9.
Okay. You look into the urn and you smell flour, but you can't quite see anything.
It's dark in there.
I turn to Mopka. What did you find anything?
I think I found a secret compartment. I don't know how to open it.
Can I make a check to see if I can figure it out?
You may. You do an investigation check or a strength check.
Okay. Okay. That is a 15.
Which one?
Oh, for investigation.
Okay. So, unfortunately, it's just a little bit better than what she rolled. So you can tell that it is something that will pop out if you can find the mechanism.
Okay.
But you haven't found the mechanism.
I guess I could try and find the mechanism thing.
Investigation check.
Which, I'm so good at those.
This is
Wow,
like
just gonna-
critical roll in the door.
She's gonna roll a 20 here.
Dude.
What is it?
17.
So you, being as small as you are, you can kind of move around the desk a little bit easier than the other two. And you do find a pushing mechanism on the inside of the desk, right across where the compartment is on the outside.
Can I push it?
You can push it. You don't even have to roll for it.
Oh
Actually,
boy, I'm gonna push it.
Actually, no. I'm gonna take it back. Do a strength check. It's an old button. It hasn't been pushed in a while, so do a strength check.
13.
Yeah, that's enough.
I was gonna say, like, if I need to take a help action here.
I was hoping you would do. Honestly, I was hoping you would do a strength check, just rip it out. You push the button. It takes a little bit of pressure. You kind of do have to strain a little bit, but eventually you hear the click. You hear another little click of the compartment being popped out and ready to be pulled out.
Yay!
So who wants
That
to be
was
the
helpful,
one?
guys.
Who wants to be the one to reveal it? Reveal the contents inside.
I'll just pull it out. Just so be simple. Just get it over with.
Sounds good. You look inside and you find 50 gold and a rusted dagger and a vial of water.
Okay. I know we need water for that recipe, but I'm pretty sure what the wizard's gonna have is a bit fresher water, but still I'll take the vial of water, I guess.
Cool.
Or we can always just use our spit, apparently.
It didn't specify a quantity of water, okay?
Alrighty.
And
Oh, right.
be fortunate
I
you
forgot.
can spit.
Oh, I forgot. So tell. I found the jar, and in the jar it smells like flour. We should probably do something about that.
I guess I'll start opening jars.
Since Sladal was not affected by any dust or any the fragments of flour didn't have a sense of smell, You do find out that it's old flour, but it's still flour.
I guess we will cake that because we are been collecting ingredients so far.
I
Cool.
So
mean,
we
just in case
have
the old man at the stare doesn't have any flour.
all the ingredients.
We did
Wait.
it!
At least according to that piece of paper, we have all the ingredients. We probably should still check.
You do.
Mhm.
It
Okay,
doesn't have an ingredients list. Okay, I'm gonna kind of like break immersion for a second.
How dare you?
It doesn't actually have ingredients. Like the mission is to gather ingredients and the recipe, but in the actual context of the thing, it only shows you where the recipe is in the actual written stuff. So, because I wanted to keep the dialogue similar to what they had in there, I had to come up with where you find all the ingredients. So yeah, we're gonna go with these are the ingredients.
Okay.
I was gonna say,
Works
it's
for
a
me.
very simple apple pie recipe that even he could make.
Yeah, I am also not a baker, so I just went with what I know goes into pie.
That okay. I guess let's go and just check out the last room the goblins were in.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't worry, guys. I'll make the throw to investigate the room.
Go for it. Because the door's open, because the goblins had exited the room, so the door's already open and all that stuff.
I'll fly in first and see what I can find. I got a 12.
You got a 12.
I
Alright.
did.
You're ambushed by 20 goblins.
No, only 15. No. So, in this room, it stinks. With a variety of smells. Carcasses. But there's also like little like jars of various spices that were still preserved. That are mixing with the smell of the rot. Cinnamon, cumin, stuff like that. Even like bottles of herbs and things like that are also in here, and just all the smells are just hitting you in the face.
Ew.
I'm just looking at the two. Do I have to?
No, you don't. She does.
Okay. I was gonna say, I'm just looking at
both of you roll Constitution.
I'm just gonna look between them as what the heck is wrong with you two?
Well, shoot.
Uh-huh.
I got a 3.
You just literally just this variety of smells just make you get sick. Cool. Katie. If you're able to speak,
Yeah.
roll for Constitution.
Okay. 16.
You handle the smell of rotting flesh and spices and herbs remarkably well.
Yay.
In this room, besides all the carcasses and stuff, you do find several bags that are like the little pouch bags. And you also have a few jars of various spices.
Can I roll investigation for spices?
You can.
I guess while she's doing that, I will start taking a look at the bags.
I got a 15.
And I'll continue to be sick within Slithall's mouth.
There are jars of cinnamon, of cumin, basil, and also chili pepper.
For a second, I thought you said human, and I was like, what?
I mean, there's
Bags
those
of what
too,
now?
but they're currently not in jars and they are rotting.
Yeah, I was like, jars of what now?
There's probably about 5 jars in total.
And
But what did you find?
I got 20, so I'm waiting to find out.
What was you wanting to investigate?
All the little bags and things that you said there were.
Oh, so there are 5 bags. All of them have gold in it. So they were probably taken from adventurers that decided to venture a little bit too close and did not reach a happy conclusion.
We are gonna be rich.
In total, there is 70 gold.
Wow. And I am still saying blah, blah, blah.
All right.
So in total, there's 128 gold coins you found.
Yes.
Neat.
We'll throw in 1 copper one for variety.
Cool. We got 128 gold, 11 silver, 22 copper coins.
Oh boy, variety. It's the spice of life.
It's all about variety. Speaking of spices, are you going to take any of them? They haven't been touched, and they haven't been tainted at all.
Might as well, because we're gathering ingredients.
Go for it.
Yeah, we can spice up the pie that we got. It's so bland. With its water, flour, apples, and sugar.
It's not my fault that they didn't decide to put the fucking shit in there. I'm trying my best. Alright. You guys want to head back?
Yeah.
We should.
Yeah.
We can give the old man his pie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry, old man, we're coming. Blah, 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 blah.
Also, I may have forgotten to mention, after the guy attacked, the warlock attacked, he vanished again.
Oh, I kind of figured
man.
that. Yeah.
She's gonna have to summon him just to, like, get his number.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
But you only have 2 more coins.
The second time
Get
she
his
summoned
number the
him-
next time he saves your life.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are heading back. Cool.
Yeah. Onwards.
Are you wanting to, like, stop anywhere, or just, like, head straight back? Because you guys have been going on for over 24 hours now, no rest.
Yeah, we probably should head out of the factory and rest.
Yeah.
All right.
Should do that.
Roll a stealth check, just because there's still, like, some goblins patrolling.
That is an 18.
18.
You don't want to know.
I'm assuming you better be inside me at this point. If you're throwing up inside me,
I should probably be.
if you're throwing up inside me, then in that case, I'm gonna take it as you're inside me. Also, clean the fuck up your puke, please.
Okay,
Katie, what was your stealth check?
Sorry, let me roll really quick.
No, you're fine. Take your time.
15.
Okay, you guys get out there just fine. The sound of Amathea puking may have piqued some interest, but not enough to garner attention. Because you're like,
Yeah,
oh,
you didn't want to know what I rolled.
We run into the goblins that got scared of me before and they run off again.
yeah, exactly. They are like, oh man, there's some sounds. Oh god, it's them. So you guys.
Yeah, because I rolled a 1, so good thing I was hiding inside of him.
So yeah, like I said, the goblins heard the sound of you puking, but it didn't like cause them any real alarm.
What is that? We don't want to know. We don't want to know. Sounds gross.
So yeah, you guys are going back into the woods. Do you guys want to rest, or do you guys want to keep moving and push yourselves through? Possibly.
My body's gonna start moving slow down. Like we need to rest.
I'm sleepy, so we should rest.
All right. How is it gonna be like a long rest or just a short rest?
Probably gonna have to be long, or well, actually, yeah, it has to be long for me if you want to keep me going.
All
Oh,
right.
yeah, true.
So, we'll say a good 8 hours. So it's probably like early evening when you guys decide to wake up and keep moving forward.
Hmm.
It's
So what
probably
is
like for our equivalent, it's probably like 6 o'clock.
so whenever we take a rest, what does that affect?
So like if you took a long rest, it heals you up all the way. Short rest, you would roll the hit dice.
Gotcha. Okay, so
Yep.
back
Since
to
you guys
full.
hit a long rest, you're fully healed. Which I think the only damage anyone has had done to them is you when you hit the wizard's door.
No, I also took damage with was it the goblin?
No.
No, I did take damage because I went down to 17.
Maybe you. Oh, yeah, you did get hit by the goblin.
Yeah,
That's right. You're right. Yep, so you're fully healed.
hooray!
Nobody else took
And
damage.
doesn't it like redo our spell slots too?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep, sorry about that.
no, you're good. I just wanted to make sure I was understanding the game right.
Yep. Alright, so you guys go to sleep, wake up with, no problems, and you're back after a few more hours of travel. You're back at Pyog.
Yay! La,
However,
la, la.
Yay.
Road again.
there's 4 individuals standing in your way.
Other the bandits.
The 3 bandits that you met earlier, and their boss.
Hi.
My boys tell me that you caused them a lot of trouble the other day.
I do the same thing I did before and draw the spear.
and I flipped the gold coin.
Oh my god, just immediate. So the warlock appears already hands on fire, like filled with brim with magic.
By the way, I'm still covered in the fucking blood of the
fire
what is it?
spider.
No, not even just the fire spider. I have the bugbear's blood on my freaking weapon still too. Like I do not. I look
I have
like I've been through
goblin blood
hell.
on me.
Yeah,
Yeah, I have goblin blood just covered me too.
Due to the bandit
Rude.
captain's normal background, he is unintimidated by this and will not retreat.
Damn it.
His funeral.
So, it'll be, I guess, 4 on 4.
You mean 3 on? Oh, cause
No,
yeah.
because you summoned the warlock.
Yeah.
So, roll for initiative, and I'll roll for the 4 bandits and the warlock.
Unnatural 20.
I got 1.
All right, so
I got a natural 20.
Oh.
you got
Why do I keep getting 1?
20. Alma, Thea got a natural 20. Let me roll for the captains. 19. Wait. Yeah, natural 19. So, I'm gonna put that underslip doll. Bandit number 1 is 9. Jeez, bandit number 2 got 17.
Damn it.
And bandit number 3 got 2. And then Warlock got 8. So the sorting is Alma, Sladal, Bandit Captain, Bandit 2, Bandit 1, Warlock, Mavka, and Bandit 3. Cool. Almathea, it's your first time starting a fight. How do you feel?
Nervous. Not good.
All right.
No.
So you got 4 targets to choose from. What are you gonna do?
So I want to try charming the captain person.
Okay.
I used the charm person spell.
Okay.
It says it says that they must make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
And you do so with advantage if we are fighting.
Cool. Natural 20.
Well, shoot.
You tried.
It was a good
I
plan.
did.
That was a good plan.
Thanks.
All right. Sladal, it's your turn.
Are they grouped up?
Relatively.
Like within like 15 feet of one another?
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna run forward and like punch slam the ground while casting Thunderwave.
Okay, that's badass. Go for it.
So each creature in a 15-foot cube must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, they take 2d8 thunder damage and are pushed 10 feet away. On a successful save, they take half as much damage and isn't pushed.
Okay. Give me 1 second. I gotta write something down. Okay, so Constitution saving throw. Read that again, real quick. Sorry.
So every creature in that area
Right.
must make a Constitution saving throw,
Okay.
or they'll take 2d8 damage, which I rolled. So if they take the full 2d8, that's 14 damage. If they succeed, they're not pushed 10 feet, and they take half as much damage. So if they succeed, they take 7 damage. If they don't, they take 14.
Cool. So, Captain. Ooh, yeah, 19. So he only loses 7. 7 damage, so that would be there. These poor bandits. So what was the DC after each?
The DC they have to make is... Wait, it's not increased. It is by 1. Okay, cool. So that is a 15 DC.
Okay, so this one takes all 14, so he's dead. So 1's down. Two's down.
Gonna get 3.
3 is down.
Oh my god.
So literally only the captain remains. Captain looks back, sees all his men dead. He's like, "You fucking worthless shits!" Spits on their corpse and looks right back at you. So, he is going to run and attack Mavka. With
Wait, is he running past me to get to her?
yes.
So, okay, this is a totally you thing because every DM does their things differently. but usually in D&D, if you run past someone, they provoke something called an attack of opportunity.
Ah, okay.
So, since he ran past me, that gives me potentially a chance to attack, assuming you're allowing that.
Yeah, I'll allow that.
Okay, cool. I'm going to attempt to punch him then as he walks by.
Sure.
Oh, I don't think that's going to hit, though. That's a 14.
It does not.
Okay, swing and a miss.
Oh, could I try to kick him in the balls?
It's not your turn yet.
Oh, sorry.
That, and it's not, it only works if she runs past you. So let's say you run past to go hit Amathea, then yeah, then you would do it. But since he's running at you, you can't get attack opportunity.
So. And
Essentially,
you rolled a 3, so it doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
So he slashes with his Ooh. I just read he has a move called multi-attack.
Oh no.
All I had to do was scroll down a little bit. I read that. I'm a great DM, aren't I? So he does multi-attack. He can attack 3 times, 2 with his scimitar and 2 with his dagger. Or 1 with his dagger, because I can do math. So he missed the first one. He missed the second one. And will he hit with his dagger? No. He missed all 3.
My.
So, the very,
Who does he think he is?
the very agile tiefling opponent that he's currently trying to fight fails. And he just gets more frustrated at missing. Looks back at Sladal for missing a punch, and that'd be his turn. So it is the Warlock's turn.
Oh no.
The Warlock again summons 2 Panthers to attack the Bandit Captain. So 3 and 1. So, the Bandit Captain dodged it, but the explosion from the 2 kind of knocked him back a little bit. Or like the force of the wave of the 2. Knocked him back and knocked him down to 4 damage. So, it is Mavka's turn. What does Mavka want to do? Katie.
Huh?
It's your turn.
Okay. I guess I'll try to throw a dagger at his chest.
Okay. Roll for hit.
I got a 13.
That does not hit. It deflects off of his studded leather armor. And he just kind of laughs at you because he's an asshole.
Ah, jerk.
So now it is Amathea's turn.
So then I'm going. Wait. So Sladal is currently away.
He is.
So then I guess I'm gonna have to use my sickles on him. My sickle.
Yep. You also have magic if you wanted to use those.
I know, but magic is scary.
Okay.
It's not that scary. I mean, okay, yeah, it is scary because I just used it to kill 3 guys, but it's not that scary.
Alright, let me look through my spells real quick.
I was gonna say, like, I think only like 3 spells have been used, which is just fascinating to me.
I tried to use my spells. They didn't work because I apparently
Your wall of water worked beautifully. What are you talking about?
Okay, sorry. My wall of water worked. Everything else I've tried, my dice throwing hand is not good. It needs more strength. Yeah. But I will try. I will try. Mm, um, okay, so then. Mm, hold on. Okay, give me a quick sec.
Got all the time in the world.
I don't, though. So there's, oh yeah. Okay, almost there. Here. So then. Well, okay. I'm gonna do it, but I don't know if you guys are gonna like it.
Uh-huh.
I want to try Call Lightning,
Okay.
but it affects like the entire area. So that means that like everybody has to like roll a dexterity saving throw if they're within 5 feet of him.
Which would just be the Warlock and Mavka.
Mm. But we're gonna try it. So I mean, that's even if it hits.
Right.
Given my thing, it's not. It probably won't, but we'll see. Oh well,
Well,
hey, look at that! It's an 18.
well, I was about to say it's not even one you roll; it's something you everyone else rolls to avoid.
Oh, okay. So I don't have to roll to see if it was. Okay, cool.
Nope.
All right. So the bandit captain. What does the DC say?
They must make a dexterity saving throw, but her dex save is different than everyone else's. So I'm not sure. Star, was your dex saving throw, or was your spell save DC?
Oh.
You know what? Let me grab the book. I'll calculate it
No, it's
No,
for
no,
you.
fine.
I don't
It's fine.
think.
She'll find it.
No, it's just I don't think we ever did
Broke
that.
it down. Yeah. Okay, hang on one second. Where is Druid? There's So, what is your proficiency bonus right now? Is it still 2?
Yeah.
Okay. So, what's your wisdom modifier?
Wisdom is 5.
15.
Cool. So the bandit captain dodges it,
Dang it.
and the warlock.
Well, he'd still take
Well,
half
yeah,
damage.
right. The warlock does not.
Oh no.
Hey, Katie,
Oh no.
Yes.
roll a d20, please.
Okay, let me find my dice really quick. Okay. Where did it go?
You want me to roll for you?
Yeah, maybe. Hold up. I can find it.
Okay.
I found it!
Proud of you.
Huzzah.
Ooh, 16.
So only the warlock takes full damage. How much damage is
Oh.
everyone taking?
Mm.
They have to take 3d10.
Oh, damn.
So
No,
it's
3 to 10 on the failed,
no,
but
it's
half as much on a success.
yeah. So roll 3d10, then we have the total amount
Roll a 10.
3 times.
Star does.
Let me see if I have a 10.
That's the one that goes to 9 but also has a 0, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, so my first roll was a 6.
Okay.
My second roll was a 1,
Okay.
and then my third roll was a 9.
So that's 16. So, Katie,
Yeah.
take 8 points of damage.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Um, the warlock, due to the spell on the coin requiring concentration, or since he was hit, the concentration was broken, and he vanishes.
Poof.
Um,
Sorry, Mr. Warlock.
so it's still 3v1, so you guys still are very much at an advantage.
Why is he so strong? Stupid captain being all strong and whatnot.
So,
Wait, who's...
it is Fladal's turn.
Okay.
Okay, I cast Magic Missile.
Cool.
So that is 5, 10, 13 damage.
Okay. Cool. Bandit Captain is going to try and hit Almathea again. Or not Almathea, Mavka. And rolled a 2, so misses.
He cannot hit her.
I haven't done any damage to any of you except for Almathea.
I didn't take damage.
You have taken damage.
Oh, you mean
In
like
the
in the
session.
entire game? Gotcha. Yeah.
Alright.
No, this guy's attacked stinking Matka like 4 times now and has missed every single
Oh yeah,
one.
thank you for reminding me about the multi-attack skill.
You're welcome.
Natural 20.
Oh no!
And 16. Does that beat your AC, Katie?
What?
Is 16 higher than your AC?
I got 13.
Cool. Thank you for telling me. So we got a D6 that is doubled
No.
because you got a natural 20. So 4 damage. And then a D4 for his dagger. And that is 2 damage. So 6 damage in total.
To who?
You.
God damn.
Sorry.
I'm only at 10 now.
Okay. It is Katie's turn.
You know what? I'm gonna freaking use Earth Tremor.
Oh shit, okay. I love that move.
Couldn't tell.
Alright, let me try to find Earth Tremor so I know what it does.
It's
Alright.
you cause a tremor in the ground in a 10-foot radius. Each creature other than you in that area must take a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, a creature takes 1d6 bludgeoning damage and is knocked prone. If the ground in that area is loose earth or stone, it becomes difficult terrain until cleared.
Okay. What level of spell do you want to do? You can make it 3rd level and you can do 3d6.
Level 3.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I think we just all want this leader dead.
Okay. So roll 3d6s.
5. 3 and 6.
Oh shit. Okay.
Wait, do I also have to do that? To do the dexterity saving throw? I don't know how close we all are
Yes.
to him.
Yeah, because you had been within. Wait. Yeah, I would say you're probably pretty close.
Okay.
Because
Because I know he
jumped
ran
out.
past Fladal, but
Yeah. Sladal's the only one not getting struck by powers of nature right now.
Which I find amusing because they're made of metal.
Right?
Well,
Alright.
to be fair, I've been doing a lot of lightning-based attacks, so...
That is true. I mean, I just read your comment, Maniac. So, I mean, regardless, Mavka's not going to be hurt. But since Amathea is technically floating, you don't have to do the saving throw.
huzzah!
So, just the bandit captain.
Oh, that's good because I got a 5. So.
All right. And Maniac, how again do you figure dexterity saving throw?
Yeah, it'd be the same. So what is Katie's wisdom?
Katie's wisdom.
Or wisdom modifier, anyway.
The modifier, I gotta scroll back up, is 1.
So it'd be an 11.
Okay.
My wisdom's a 12, and then a +1, wouldn't that be 13?
You add your modifier, because it's 8 plus your proficiency bonus of 2, so that's 10, plus your wisdom is 1, so that'd be 11.
It is 13,
Okay.
so...
Yeah, because my initial wisdom's 12, but the modifier 13.
So he takes another 7 amount of damage because he rolled a 13. He is still standing, but
Gosh, shit.
not great.
It's not gonna be for very long, I'll assure you that much.
Alright, Amathea, it is your turn.
Okay. Alright. Okay. I am going to do... Oh, crud, what's it called? I want to do the produce flames again.
Go for it.
Please. I'm gonna throw fire at him again.
Alright. So... Roll, you're gonna make a ranged spell attack. Roll to hit.
Oh, I rolled a 13.
Unfortunately, that does not hit.
Gosh, darn it.
But
You tried.
the fireball just extinguishes, doesn't burn anything. It just kind of just kind of wisps away. It's the doll's turn.
One of these days, I am going to do so well.
Yeah, I'm just going to hit him with another magic missile.
Okay.
So that is 5. 2, so that's 6. And okay, he's taken 12 damage from the magic missiles.
He is in rough shape. Still alive, but in rough shape.
Why is he so strong? Stop working out.
He's gonna go after Amathea
No.
with his multi-attack.
No.
Or not Amathea, Mavka, sorry.
Thank goodness.
Wait, what about Mavka?
He's about to.
Sorry.
She's getting attacked.
Yeah.
And he missed all 3 hits.
How is okay? He's a tank, but he can't hit shit.
He's very drunk.
How did you become boss?
I mean, the other 3 died in 1 hit, so...
Yeah, he's a fucking
To be fair,
sponge.
it was a very strong hit.
I feel like Mopka's gonna die.
It's Mafka's turn.
Okay. You know what? Hold on here. Let me look at my. She's going to. Can she do Primal Savagery?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So it's instantaneous. You channel primal magic to cause your teeth or fingernails to sharpen, ready to deliver a corrosive attack. Make a melee spell attack against one creature within 5 feet of you. On a hit, the target takes 1d10 acid damage. After you make the attack, your teeth or fingernails return to normal.
Okay.
And she's gonna grow her teeth, and she's gonna go straight for the
Also,
fucking
it's
neck.
2d10 because you're level 5.
Oh yeah. 2d10. She's gonna grow her teeth, and she's gonna go straight for the neck.
Okay. Roll a hit. Roll for hit.
What dice do I use?
D20. See if you hit.
Oh. Sorry, I dropped my dice. It's my lucky day. 17.
Hell yeah. Okay, now roll 2d10.
2d10. I don't think I have a 10.
Do you want me to roll for you?
Let me check here just to be sure.
It's the diamond-looking one that has a 9 and a 0.
Oh,
That took-
0.
Yeah, that took me a sec to get.
Okay, yeah, I do have a 10 dice.
Okay, roll it twice.
7 and 9.
Alright, Kate, I guess I only have one question for you.
Yeah.
How do you want to do this?
What do you mean?
He's dead. You can tell me how you kill him, basically.
I basically just lunge and like tear into his neck like a zombie, and I just freaking like ripped out his vocal cords and
It's primal
everything.
savagery for a reason.
And she literally almost basically like broke his upper spine, like
Okay.
snapped it in half, and his head is just hanging on by a few shreds of skin.
Yeah, so he like screams trying to get you off of him. It is of no use. You basically just latch onto him and rip his throat out. As blood is just gushing from his throat, you also just squeeze just a little bit harder, and his back just snaps, and he's dead.
Okay.
Hooray!
You're now level 6.
Yay.
Oh,
Because,
Oh shit.
well, I mean, you beat 2 bosses back to backs, basically. So, so I thought, yeah, that's enough for a level 6. I mean, unless you guys want to be level 5 still.
We're good. I'll take it.
You're good?
I'm good. Not gonna complain.
Because I'm not much of like the experience guy. I'm much more of like, okay, yeah, you did this thing. Here's a level up. That's kind of how I do
you
it.
met this old lady in the cabin. Here's a level up.
There's gonna have to be like a fucking dragon to be Maniac by this point.
Especially since I forgot last level up to account for the fact my health increased. And you haven't even touched my health.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot health increases.
Yeah, so I have 76 HP.
Jesus Christ.
I don't even know what I have.
Just for Alex in chat, just so you're aware, I'm playing a Warforged Druid Artificer. He has an armor class of 21. I haven't been hit once yet. I feel bad.
Don't worry, I took some damage for you. It's fine.
So you basically roll 2d8 for your health. Because since you didn't increase it for the last level. And Katie, did you increase your health from your last level up to?
Up to?
Yeah, did you increase your HP the last time you leveled up?
No.
Okay, I can, since I already have the D8 in my hand, I can just roll that for you.
Okay.
So 4.
Oh no. Oh
6,
no.
10. So you
So
now
what do I
have
do?
34 health. Huh?
What do I do with the numbers I rolled?
You add them to your maximum HP.
Oh, cool. And now at 33. There we go. Maniac, why the oh no?
Because now I can attack twice
Nice.
in a single round.
Oh
If I
no.
wasn't a DPS before, those. Oh, and I have second level spells. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Okay, I think we're all caught up now.
Yeah, and I don't think level 6 you gain anything. Let me check. Let me check. You gain 1 spell slot per 3rd level.
Oh.
Yep.
What spell is that? That sounds fun.
So if you want to choose a spell, you can.
How many
or,
spells do we get to choose?
Just 1.
Okay.
Yeah, just 1 level 3.
Ooh. Hold on.
Never mind, it's not. Okay, it's still fun, but not as fun.
What?
I said that was fun, just not as fun as I was hoping it would be.
I'm gonna choose Feign Death.
Okay. And Star, about you?
I'm looking still. Third level, right?
Yep.
Okay, yep, I'm taking that one.
I'm gonna choose plant growth.
Okay. Alrighty, so you guys ready to enter into Piog?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, you enter in Piog. Again, people are looking at you. You are an odd group of people, but they're also, some of them have seemed impressed that you came back alive and outside of the fighting, right outside of town, relatively unscathed. As you guys again go through the town and up into the wizard's tower. Do you guys want to try to knock on the door, or you guys want to try something more unique?
Let's throw a rock at it.
Oh, can I run into it?
You guys, I am seriously concerned for your mental well-being.
You only have
Oh,
10
cool.
health, by the way, so yeah, go for it.
Oh, no, never
No,
mind.
no, go for it. Roll strength.
You know what? I cast Cure Wounds on Mopka,
Yay.
so she gets healed.
So no rock.
You got healed 14 points.
So she's up to 24, not quite full health, but pretty close to it.
Okay, I rolled a 15.
You didn't have to roll it. Okay, whatever.
Oh, wait. What do I have to...
You didn't have to roll anything. If you weren't gonna run to the door, you don't have to roll.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to run?
Unless you want to roll. Unless you want to run into the door now, which I mean.
You know what, for comedy's sake, I'm gonna roll.
Fair enough. So you rolled a 15 for.
Yep.
Guess Constitution.
I guess.
Sure.
Yeah. Now Rudy's strength. Anyways, so roll for strength. I mean, either way, he succeeds. You just barge into this wizard's house. He is sitting there drinking tea, reading a book, and all of a sudden you just barge in. He just spills the tea all over him. I was like, "What the fuck?" Oh, it's you all.
Hey, old daddy, we brought you your ingredients for pie.
I am disturbed that you keep calling me that. But thank you. Place, do you have the recipe?
Yes. I'm going to push open Slatel's mouth and kick out the paper.
Okay. So, he grabs the recipe before it hit the ground. And he's like looking over it, and he feels the paper. And he's like, He snaps his fingers, and some more words appear at the bottom using magic. Finishing the recipe with that wasn't just the basic bitch things that I came up with. And he says, this is perfect. Do you have the ingredients?
I guess at this point, I'm just going to, for convenience sake, open up my chest cavity, grab the bag of holding area, dump out the ingredients on the table, then put the bag of holding back in.
Cool. And he's like, this is absolutely perfect. So he's like, please sit down while I cook. So he reads the recipe and all that stuff. You can hear the sounds of him humming as he bakes. And I'd say probably a few moments later, comes out with a beautifully baked pie. And he slices it, and he looks at all of you, and even to his imp, and just says, enjoy. And he takes himself a slice, sits down, and has them the best pie he's ever had.
And I'm just sitting there like, what the hell did I do this for?
I'm going to take a tiny little chunk with my hands and go, and stuff it in my face and eat it.
Nice. Does
That
Mopka
whole
take
slice
part
is
in the
big.
pie? Katie,
Huh?
does Mopka take some pie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
After nearly getting killed by the bandit leader, hell yeah.
I think I fucking earned this.
And a little bit me, but sorry about that.
You owe me. No. The old man gets up and he says, I forgot about your rewards. Give me one moment. He wanders into another room, and he comes out with another pouch that's similar to the ones you saw, unfortunately, in the rotting room of the factory.
The place where I pooped.
Yes. He also has two other items. One is a large jar of pecans,
Yay.
and another is an old rustic bag, the bag of tricks. I'm sure you would find quite entertaining if I gave you this. A lot more entertaining than I do in my old age. Enjoy the pie. As he grabs himself another slice.
I guess I'll give some of the pecans to the hamsters.
Yep.
Yay.
And that is the end of the story.